welcome back to the Sean and Shannon Show. I know I've put, this is the second vlog tonight. I've not uploaded hardly this week, so I thought I'd get 2 vlogs out to you. It is late at night. I've already done a vlog on a slight update, a bit of a walk around Lee and that. In this one, I want to talk about mental health. It's not a vlog that I do often. It's really not a vlog that I do often. I'm going to talk about my mental health, what I've been through. So just before, I'd say midway part through last year, I messed that up. Midway through last year even, I started to struggle with anxiety and stuff like that, things getting on top of me. Yes, I was still working at the time. I had some personal issues and anxiety got on top of me, and then I got laid off 2 weeks before Christmas. And it really started to hit me. So, sorry, I'm not thingy about talking about this. We'll get through it. So, I lost my job, and obviously, I got laid off. I didn't get sacked. And then, over the months, obviously, money issues and that, it just all got on top of me. And I started to struggle even more with anxiety. Shannon noticed it. I didn't want to admit it at first. And then Shannon sat down, obviously over camera due to Corona. And she said, "Look, Sean," she said, "as your fiancé, I'm saying this. I think you're suffering with anxiety." So I took her on board. And I never wanted to admit it. And Shannon came out and she said to me, "Look, Sean, you know, I want to help you." So I listened to her and I spoke to the doctor. I explained everything what was going on. I'm not going to go into detail of what I went through, the feelings and that. Obviously, you probably don't want to know about that. I don't want to share that. So I spoke to the doctor. He put me on tablets. I've been taking them every day, and it was shortly after that he put me on the tablets that I started to vlog again. Well, I started to do the vlogging. And I feel that I've come so far. Over the past few days, I've been on and off the tablets, and I'm still able to vlog. My confidence has grown so much over the past 2 months, something like that. But I want to put a message across. It's okay to be anxious and things like that. I hid it for years. I believe I was suffering with it for years because I feel 1000% better now. It's okay to come out and admit it. Don't feel like you're a lesser person, because you're not. You're not. And admittedly, I did. I thought, I can't come out and admit that I feel anxious all the time. People will think I'm soft as hell. Yes, I do suffer with anxiety. So when I first started doing the vlogging, it was very hard. But look at me now, I'm actually outside vlogging. This is the first time that I've been outside, and there's people walking past every now and again. I couldn't really care if they look at me, if they think I'm an idiot. I'm doing what I love. Shannon's the same. Shannon's suffered with anxiety as long as I've known her, to be honest. It's got worse with everything that's going on. But basically, don't feel like you can't talk to people. Don't. If you feel anxious, depressed, talk to someone. I suffer with a tiny bit of depression. that's something that I've always been able to control. I'm not going to go into detail on how I control it, but I do control it. I'm not so bad now I'm on the tablets. I don't have to control anything now, which is perfect. I always thought that people would think little of me going on tablets, but they really don't. Shannon has been so supportive. I can't thank Shannon enough, to be honest. One of the big reasons that I went on the tablets was obviously because of the lockdown. But just before the lockdown, in fact, I'm going to sit down whilst to talk about this. So, just before the lockdown, my nan and granddad come over from Canada. And I found out, and I knew what was going on. And I thought, oh, great, they'll be over for my birthday. And then the weeks passed. They were here for about 2 weeks. A week passed, and we're getting really bad. And I'd met up with them a few times, you know. And then in the week before my birthday, which they come over to see us, and then obviously they was over for my birthday, I thought, great, I'm going to be able to spend my birthday with them. And we were about Wednesday through the week. And obviously, we were meant to be going out for a meal and drinks after the meal and all that. And I rang my dad and I said, is it still on, Dad? And he said, no, they've got to go home. They've got to go home, they're not going to be here for your birthday, mate. And I said, I didn't really know what to say. I was heartbroken. And it's hard just talking about this. I was heartbroken. So in the end, I thought, you know what? It's my nan and granddad's health as well, so they need to go home. So I think in the end, that's what made me accept it, the fact that I had to put their health first and they had to put their health first. So we were meant to be going out for a meal. Obviously, we couldn't go for drinks or anything like that, because it was just through the week and we didn't have time. They went back on the Friday. We went for the meal on the Tuesday or the Wednesday, something like that. I actually think it was the Monday that I spoke to my dad. And obviously, I'm not going to go into detail, but my nan and granddad are elderly. And they are my nan's probably in a position now where she's not going to be able to come back to England. Let's just say that. So, sorry, I thought someone was behind me there. So, we had the meal. Shannon was there, and it was all going great. It was all going great. It was a great night, great meal. So we had our meal, had a few drinks, had a laugh, and we goes outside, and it come to it, the goodbye, basically, which I always get upset when I say goodbye to my nan and granddad, because they live in Canada, I live in England. It ain't easy, hang on, just let me check my battery. Yeah, we're on 3%. I'm gonna have to end this vlog in a minute. But like I say, I was outside, it weren't easy. So I said to my granddad. Obviously, I was upset. So I goes over to my nan, and I give her a hug, and I said, Nan, I'll see you again, and I love you. And I'm not going to say what it was, but she whispered something in my ear. And as hard as this is for me to say, I broke down in tears. I finished hugging her. I told her I loved her, and I'd see her as soon as I can. And I just walked away. And Nan, if you see this, This is me saying to you that I love you, and I'd be lost without you. Same to you, Grandad. I'd love you and I'd be lost without you. But one special shout out is what Shannon did for me that night. She stood up to the plate in the moment. So my nan was sat there in the wheelchair, which is heartbreaking to see. I'll explain that in another vlog. She had an accident when she was younger. So Shannon, I just hugged my nan. Shannon come over, and I was walking away. No, it was just before I walked away. No, it wasn't. It was just as I stood up to walk away. And Shannon, once again, I never thought I'd say this on vlog, but what you did in that moment will stay with me forever. She put her arm around me and she said, "It'll be okay, Sean, everything will be alright." And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that's easy, put her arm around him and everything will be alright. But when you've got your dad, your nan and your granddad stood there, and your fiance comes over and does that, to stand up to the plate, that is remarkable. And Shannon, thank you. Thank you. I don't know where I'd be without you, Shannon. I really don't. Now, this has been a pretty hard vlog to speak about things like that. That's my background over the past, say, 12 months with mental health. During all my mental health, I've never had thoughts of, I want to kill myself. I've never had suicide thoughts. I know people do. And I'm not saying they're not a bad person for thinking like that. Obviously, don't do it. But if you ever want to talk, my inbox is always open, and so is Shannon's. We both suffer with anxiety. We both suffer with a little bit of depression, so we know what it's like. So if you're ever feeling like that, then just talk to one of us, because we ain't going to put you down. We know what it's like. But don't put yourself down. So I'm going on about my confidence and my anxiety and things like that. To speak about what I've just spoke about outside, there is actually somebody sat down over there. And I've just done this vlog in front of him. I think he's a subscriber, to be honest. So he's probably going to see this. In fact, he's seen me record it live. But yeah, never put yourself down. And if you're ever struggling, our inboxes are open, so please contact us, and we'll help you as much as we can. But for now, I'm going to get myself home. I am going to be staying up till these are out, so I'm probably going to be around till about 4 o'clock, but I'll put that on the page after this. I've not done a lot this week. I'm going to wrap it up here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow us on everything, and turn notifications on. Until next time, stay safe.